Hey guys, this is update number 16 or 17, I think. I got some good news, and it's also bad news, either way you look at it. Well, it snapped. Now this is good news, and it's also, either way you look at it. It's good news that it snapped now, and not in 10 minutes when I was going to go ride it down the street at 40 k's an hour. And it's also bad news that it broke. But it would have broken anyway. I'll tell you how I found out that it broke, right? Okay. So it was mounted like this, and I'm going to reweld everything now. And I'm also, my brother's an engineer, first year though. He said what I should do is put a little bar from there to there on all the corners to make all the corners triangles, or put a bar from like there to there, or whatever. He just said make everything triangles, because as you know, triangles are the strongest shape. Anyway, I had my engine mounted on here, my 3 horsepower, which is over there. And what I was doing, I was putting the chain on here, and it's stuck. And yeah, I had the chain on, and I was just going to tilt the engine forward a bit so I could get the chain on. And then I tilt the engine forward, and it was a bit higher. I was like, why the hell is it that high? I couldn't, like, the sprocket was like there, and usually it's supposed to be basically there. And then I noticed that this bit here was like this, like that, and it was just flapping around like this, and I was like, what the hell? And then I took the engine off, and then I just wriggled it a bit, and this whole thing snapped off. So in a way, it's good that that happened now, because if it would have broken anyway. If I hooked that on and that didn't break, and I just gave it a run down the street and went like 35 k's an hour, if that snapped, for one, my engine would be stuffed. The next, my axle would probably be stuffed because the engine would fall and probably snap. Whole lot of other problems could have happened. It could have ripped that off. It could have, ripped that off, which would have spread this part and could have stuffed up that whole sprocket and everything, basically. The whole car could have been wrecked. So it's good that that happened. So now that that's happened, I know that all my welds are crap. So I'm going to, first of all, go over them and spend lots of time getting them really good. And then I'm going to put triangles in all the corners so they can't move. Once I've done that, I'll hook the engine up. Now this is a 3 horsepower. I've run it. It goes really, really good. It went a little too good, and it screwed up the pull start. Why it did that is because I didn't have this mesh on here. I do have now. I put it on there from the other 2.5 horsepower, but I didn't have this on, and what happened is that little bit there came out and pushed against the pull start, which sort of gripped it, and fingers on that's oil. It pulled it and then pulled the pull start sort of back in and screwed it all up. I've tried to play around with that spring that's in there and get it right. I've tried for like 2 hours, and whenever I do it, it works for the first like 2 times, and then when I pull it right out, it won't retract right in. It just flicks off. So it looks like crap anyway, so I'm going to get like a whole new pull start. I'll see if the lawnmower shop has any laying around the back. If not, then I'll go to the tip and grab one, because I have tons of them there. So yeah, that's the update. I got a new clutch for this, 3/4 inch clutch, so it's a bit better. Yeah, that's about it. And this is closer into the engine now, so it's not going to snap, and it's not going to create a lot of stress, and it's double as thick, so that's good. And yeah, that's the update. So I'll reweld those things. Should be done later this week. See you later.